All right, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises and honor and glory that is due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great men stone who rule well, and as always we give peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect that is scattered abroad. You men that are pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity, and to the few aqua, the few sisters that are listening and learning, to you I say shalom. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power. Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord willing to edify in the faith and love. Yahweh Shem Shai, Lord willing. And this is going to be a lesson of saying, hey, this is the end for you, Esau. All right? Your end is near. Okay? So I don't know what I'm going to entitle this lesson, but the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai put it on me to entitle this lesson. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it, man. And hey, Lord willing, and pray this lesson be edifying. Let's go here first. This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. That's right, man. These devils have bounds that they cannot pass. They have reached to the point where they're at the end. And this is the end of their rulership. Okay? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And as a matter of fact, let's go to it. Okay? Second Ezra chapter 6, and I'm starting verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. And this is spiritually happening right now. Our hand is on, Jacob's hand is on the heel of Esau. And this is figuratively speaking that, hey, the Israelites are about to come back in power, and hey, we're about to take down this devil for good. Esau's rulership is about to come to an end. Okay? So this is symbolic and figuratively. So this is, but hey, this is going to happen. All right? Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. And that word world goes into the Greek word, okay, ion or aeon, okay, which means the end of an age, okay. And this is the end of Esau's age, his rulership, and his rulership is falling fast. So we're very, very close to the end of Esau's rulership. All right, the chariot sightings. Hey, this devil is getting shook. He's getting scared. He know he's in a defeated state. But the Lord Yahweh Shai going to put the spirit on these devils to fight anyway. Why? Because these devils are proud. Being the proud devils that they are, they're still going to fight Yahushua at his second coming. But it's going to come to no effect, man. It's going to fail. It's all going to come to naught. All right? So, as a matter of fact, let's go here. Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah said, the Lord Yahweh Shai power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh Shai, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. These devils are now being despised throughout the whole earth. They can't go nowhere now. Okay? These devils are being despised. They're being hated by everyone. They're being found out to be liars. All right? Especially with that Dr. AF. And you know who I'm talking about. I guess we know we can't say his name because, we'll get our channel straight. But the matter of the fact is, all right? Hey, these devils are being found out to be liars. Okay? And hey, the truth is coming out about these devils, and they're being found out to be liars. Okay? And as a matter of fact, let's get something right quick. Jeremiah 49, and I'm going to start at verse 7. Jeremiah 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is that wisdom vanished? And that wisdom wisdom is vanishing from these devils. Okay, their wisdom is vanishing. That left hand, that left hand power is vanishing from them. It's removing themselves. That witchcraft that they have, And the witchcraft they got in the news media is no longer working. All right, they used to control the narrative. They can't control the narrative anymore. People are not falling for the BS anymore from these damn devils. Okay, that covering cast is being removed. That veil that was put over everybody's eyes. But we all know that 2/3 of our people, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, hey, you're gonna follow exactly what these devils say, man. That's why you rushing out and getting, you know, poked up. All right, you know what I mean by that. But hey, this devil's wisdom, left hand wisdom, is vanishing from him, and it's gonna further remove itself away from him. Okay, verse 10. I'm just getting down to verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Look, these devils are being made bare. They're being exposed day in and day out, man. Okay? And their news media is no longer working. Okay? And it's not working on the elect. And it's not really working on anyone. Okay? So they're being found out. So let's go back to Obadiah. Obadiah verse, let's see. I'm gonna skip down. I'm gonna go on straight verse 3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? These devils got so much pride that they think they cannot be brought down. They think America is gonna last forever. And as a matter of fact, let's put a mark on that, and let's go to Psalms 49 and 11. This is how these devils think. Psalms 49:11. And their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generation. They call their lands after their own names. These devils think that America, Babylon the Great, and their rulership is gonna last forever. Hell no, man. No, man. Your time is up, Esau. Your rulership is not gonna last forever. Okay, we got this, man. If this place continue on forever, and continue on with you in rulership, it's over with. Like it says in Matthew the 24th chapter in the 22nd verse. And it said those days should be shortened, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. The days are being shortened for the elect's sake. Okay? So hey, we're almost out of here. The chariots are making these devils scared. These devils don't know what to do, man. They shook. And hey, got every right to be. And they know they're in a defeated state. And hey, I love to see you devils in a defeated state, man. All right, because you really think you're going to win and think you're going to outwit and outsmart the chariots of Yahweh Shin Yao Shai. Think again, buddy. All right. Let's read this again. Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and showing you that Esau Edom has the symbol of the eagle. Okay? And though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh Shin Shai. You devils about to be brought down to a low state, man. All right? And we're just the messengers to warn you of what's to come. All right? Let's see. I've already read this, so could that. All right. Let's go here. This is Job chapter 18 and verse 5. Let's see. No, start at verse 5. This point, I'm going to start at verse 5. Job 18 verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. Hey, it's over for you devils, man. The light of the wicked is about to be put out. All right? You devils about to go into captivity for 1,000 years, and after your 1,000 years of captivity, you're going to be gone, never to be seen again. You're going to be burnt up. Obadiah verse 18. Okay? It's waiting on you devils, man. Verse 6. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. And let's go with this word straighten. Let's go to, you know what? Let's go to this word. All right. Let's load up. All right. Job 9, Job 18, sloppy. Shall be straightened.
Strong's H 3334. Yatseer.
Yatseer for that word. To bind. Be distressed. Whoo! Be in distress. These devils are in distress right now with the chariots they seeing. Oh man. Be cramped. Be narrow. Be scant. In straits. These devils are in straits right now. All right. Cause distress. Be seized. To be snoggy. To suffer distress. These devils are in distress right now with the chariots. All right. These devils don't know what these things are. But hey, the let knows who what they are, and we know what they are. All right. Vexed. They're vexed. They don't know what to do. Woo! Oh man. That's powerful. Let's see. Anything else in here? Let's see. Be straightened, be narrow, to be in distress, to be in perplex, to be in perplexity. Okay, ain't that a scripture on that? To be grieved. Woo! Wait a minute, hold up. Ain't that just a scripture on that? Hold on a minute. And that's Matthew. I think it's hold on. I think it's Matthew 24. No, I think no, it's lucky. It's Luke. Now it's actually Luke 21. Move that down. Luke 21 and verse I'm gonna go straight to the point. Verse 25. Luke 21 and verse 25. And there should be signs in the moons and in slogging. I'm sorry, let me read that again. Luke 21 and verse 25. And there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the wave roaring. All right, let's look at this word perplexity in the Blue Letter Bible, man. Let's go to Luke 21. All right, let's get that in Luke 21 and verse 25. Let's look at this word perplexity. All right. That perplexity.
Strong's G 640.
Aparia for that Greek word. All right. The state of one who is in perplexity. Okay. Let's see what the etymology says. All right. To be without resource, to be in straits. Wait a minute. To be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn. Woo! Ain't these devils don't know which way to turn? They don't know what to do. But hey, all right, let's read on. To be at a loss with oneself, to be in doubt, not knowing how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. All right, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he should be in straits. These devils ain't gonna know which way to turn. All right, their left hand side witchcraft is gonna flee away from them. All that left hand sorcery that they worked with, it's all about to flee away from you devils, man. You devils gonna be in perplexed. You ain't gonna know which way to turn. All right, you gonna lose. Man, over for you devils, man. Let's read this again. Luke 21 and verse 25 again. Actually, I'm gonna read on down. I'm gonna read on down. Luke 21 verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Hey, Esau's kingdom must be shaken, man. He's about to get a visitation from Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. And Yahweh Shai is not coming as a man. All right. Like it says in Isaiah 47 and verse 3. He said, I will not meet thee as a man. He's not going to meet these nations as a man. He's going to meet these nations as an angelic being force on that huge mountain range like fathership chariot, man. The size of the Rocky Mountains, okay? Or Mount Everest. Okay, so hey, and you devils are gonna be shaking. You devils gonna be shooken. You ain't gonna know what to do. And you think your power, you think your little military force is gonna be able to handle what's coming to you? Psh, man, please. Through, man. Verse 27, and then shall they see the Son of Man, which is Yahushua, coming in a cloud with power and great glory. That's the chariots. And when these things shall begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. Our redemption is near. We're about to be saved. The whole full elect, Lord willing, we're part of that number. Okay? And these devils, that kingdom is about to fall. Okay? Let's go back to Job 18. And where was I? Verse 7. All right, let's read verse 7 again. The step of his strength shall be straitened, shall be in distress, and his own counsel shall cast him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The kings shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Like I say, man, these devils, hey, the trap is already set for you devils, man. All right, you think you're going to trap the Israelites? You think you're going to get rid of the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and try to cut off the seed of Israel forever so you can get back the birthright? No, man. No. Hey, you gave away your birthright. You can't have it back. Sorry. Okay? And plus, it was already promised to go to Jacob in the first place. And this is what these devils are trying to do with this whole new world order. All right? I'm trying to cut off the seed of Israel, like it says in Psalms, the 83rd chapter. It says, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered. They're trying to cut off that seed. They try to cut off the seed in the beginning, all right? Then with Cain and Abel, Cain tried to cut it off. And then Cain came back as Esau, all right, and tried to cut it off again with Jacob, his brother. And he's trying to do that now. With this whole new world order he's trying to push upon the people. And you Israelites are falling for the shit, man. You falling for the bait. You falling for the trap. And these Christian churches, these wacky-tacky Christians, they should be ashamed of themselves, especially these pastors, are trapping you Israelites. They telling you to follow this damn devil, man. Hey, you wacky-tacky pastors and Christians, y'all got a hell of a lot to pay for, man. All right, you following this devil, leading our people to the slaughter, man. Shame on you, for real. Okay. Verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side. And these devils are afraid, man. Fearful. Excuse me. And shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be ready at his side, man. Look at the word hunger bidden. All right. Let's go back to my blue letter Bible here. Let's go back. Look at this word hunger bidden. Where is that? Verse 12. The word hunger bidden.
Strong's H 7457. Ra'av. Ra'av.
Ra'av. Hunger. Let's see. Let's see what the etymology says. To be ferocious. They coming down with that great wrath. All right. Suffer famines. Have been. Be have. Suffer. It ain't giving me too much in here. Let's see what the lexicon says. Let's see. Man. Now, it ain't giving me too much here, but you get the bit, man. It ain't really giving me too much, but it's all right. Let's move on. Let's see. What was I? verse verse 13. It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. All right. And who's the firstborn of death, man? Okay. Y'all know who that is. All right. Verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. It shall be Slaki. It shall bring him to the kings of terror. And who's the king of terror? Yahushua, man. Okay. Yahushua is the king of terror. All right. Verse 15. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. What's that brimstone? Them ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay. ICBM nuclear missiles gonna rain down on this devil. Verse 16, his roots shall be dried up beneath, and all and above shall his branch be cut off. That's talking about his seed line. This devil's seed line is going to be cut off. All right. Verse 17, his remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. No name at all, man. His remembrance. Ain't nobody going to remember these devils. Like it says in Isaiah chapter 14 and verse, let's just go to it, man. Because, hey, that's coming. Isaiah 14 and verse 16 gets straight to the point. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not his house of his prisoners? Okay, he was gonna look up on this devil and gonna be like, this the guy, this man right here, this devil, this red dog, are you serious? Man. Let's go back to this scripture. Job 18 and verse 17. All right. His remembrance shall perish his remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world, never to be seen again. All right. After his hardcore bondage, after 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, Obadiah verse 18 is going to come to pass. And as a matter of fact, since I mentioned it, let's get it. Because this is what's going to come after his 1,000 years of captivity. All right, they're going to be rounded up and they're going to be burnt off the face of the earth. Obadiah verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Shah has spoken it. There you go. That's what it means by he shall have. You know what? Let's read it. I'm going to start at 17 again. That's what it means by his. Let's read it again. Job 18 and 17 again. His remembrance shall perish from the earth. He shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. See? There you go. Okay? All right. Pretty much at that point. All right. Let's go to Job chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowing thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. There you go. You see? I'm gonna go back. And you know what? Hold on, let's finish reading this, and then I got another precept I'm gonna pull out. Verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to heavens, and his head reaches unto the clouds. These devils want to be like the Most High. All right, they want to be like the Most High. They want to go up. They ain't really haven't gone up into space no way, but they got their little space station set up. They want to colonize. Well, really, they want to go colonize Mars. That's why they sending all these things and into Mars. These devils think they really gonna go into Mars. They ain't going nowhere. They gonna stay right here. All right, they trying to flee. You devils ain't going nowhere, man. Y'all ass is gonna stay right here on Earth, like it says. And you know what? Gotta get it. Let's go to Amos 9 and verse 2. Though they dig into hell, hence where shall my hand take them? Though they climb up to heaven, hence will I bring them down. You devils are not going to run from your punishment, okay? And Elon Musk got this little spaceship thing. It's called the Dragon. All right, it's called the Dragon. Y'all can go look that up. All right, but these devils really think they're gonna flee and go into these underground doomsday bunkers, these cave bunkers, underwater sea bunkers, all kinds of bunkers, man. And that's exactly what they are, bunkers. These Edomites. Shit. These devils are bunkers. If they think they're gonna run, they trying hard, man. They gonna hide. Well, the elites, they're gonna be salvaged for servitude. All right, they're gonna be saved, and they're gonna be salvaged for servitude. So hey, these devils, they're gonna escape, but these low-level Edomites, they ain't gonna have nowhere to run and no place to hide. Okay, verse 3. Though they hide themselves in top of the caramel, these cave bunkers, they got cave bunkers ready. These little fancy cave bunkers inside. They got the little all kinds of shit, man. I will search and take them out hence, and though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, hence will I command the serpent, which is Leviathan, and he shall bite thee. So there you go. Devils ain't gonna have nowhere to run and no place to hide, man. Devils ain't going nowhere. Alright, so stop trying. Alright, verse 6 again, Job 20 and 6 again. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Everybody gonna be like, where is Esau, man? Where did he go? Where did he go, man? I ain't seen Esau. Let's go to Psalms 37. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 9. Psalms 37 and verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. And we're going to inherit the whole earth, man. The whole, starting with the elect of Israel. Verse 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in abundance of peace. All right, and there's going to be peace on this earth again, man. All right, once these devils are taken out of power. Let's read this. Let's go down here. This is Psalms chapter 37 and verse 28. For the Lord Yahweh loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints, who are the Israelites, by the way. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. And who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomites. These devils are truly the wicked, man. Verse, let's see. I'm gonna reverse that. Verse 29. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. We're going to inherit the land. We're going to get back the land of Israel. Okay? All right, we're going to get back our land, like the Lord says. He's going to set us back in our own land, okay? Proving that the 1948ers are not the people. Verse 30, the mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. The law of excuse me, the law of his power is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Like I say, these devils are doing that now. They're looking to slay who's the righteous? The Israelites. Who's the poor? Who's the righteous and the poor? You Israelites are, all right? So, hey, these devils are looking to slay us right now with this jab. And eventually with the chip that's coming out, all right? The microchip, which they're going to force on the people, all right? Verse 33. The Lord Yahweh Shah will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord Yahweh Shah and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. And we're going to see the fall of our enemies. Lord willing, we're part of that number. And Lord willing, we hope we see the fall of our enemies, man. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And hey, we hope to live to see the fall of Esau, man. We want to be a part of that number, okay? Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. And hey, we want to see these devils fall, man. Okay? All right. Let's see. Let's get this. This is Proverbs 10:27. The fear of the Lord Yahweh prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. And that's what's happening now. These devils know their time is short, man. And that's why Esau's about to come down with that great wrath, because he knows his time is short. His days are being shortened. All right? And you know what? Let's go back to Job 14:5 again. Let's read that again. All right? Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right? The triumph of the wicked is short. All right? Go back. Proverbs 10:27 again. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shai prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. There you go. Huh. Let's read on. I think I read. I'm gonna read this again. Job 27. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. There you go, man. Woo. Let's see. I'm gonna skip down to verse 22. Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. There's that word straits again. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, these devils think they're about to fulfill this new world order. They're going to get that new world order popping off. Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. It's going to rain down nuclear missiles upon this devil. Verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacles. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The whole earth is rising up against you devils, man. All right? You devils are through. Okay? Last scripture. This is Psalms 55 verse 23. But thou, O power, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days. But I will trust in thee. There it is. And who's the bloody and deceitful man? Esau, even the so-called white man. Okay? So hey, these devils are through. So Esau, Edom, your time is up. Your kingdom is coming to an end. And Jacob's rulership is about to begin. You know, let me close out with this scripture. Let me start at the top. Yeah, let me start here. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's what's about to happen. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? Verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. The kingdom is about to be translated out of the hands of Esau, Edom, and into the hands of the elect, starting with King Yahushua, King David, the 12 apostles, and the 144,000 mighty men that's going to rule this earth with righteousness. Your time is up, Esau, man. DTA. All right. So with that, I'm going to end the lesson here. Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and as always, we give peace, blessings, and salutations unto the elect that are scattered abroad. See you with another lesson soon, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharanga Shalom. Wa Abba Babal. Kwam Yasharanga. Shalom till next time, and Abba Adawam. Shalom.